Yeah.
That'd be now.
We are live.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
We might not have
you
had the
caught
whole,
us.
whole group doing it.
Yep.
What, singing the
You know when
Nutcracker
you're-
or whatever that song's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know when you're focused and so you start humming something, but then it's like an earworm, so everybody starts humming it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your one brain cell.
Something to Bear Mountain, I think, is what the piece is called.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it was the Nutcracker. It might have been the Nutcracker. I don't remember. Anyway, either
Well,
way.
I would hum it back, but in order to not be DMCA'd.
Yeah, that was what
We
I
all
said.
know fun.
I think we were all asynchronized enough that I don't think the
It was more of a
algorithm
cacophony
would
than a
be
song.
able to- like, nah, it's just gibberish.
We all started
Gotcha.
at different times, and it was not well spaced out.
It's cash money.
Gotcha. It was a horrible row your boat situation.
You got it. You
Mhm.
got it. Or when we all sing
Instead-
happy birthday, but we're so lagged out that it just does not match.
Instead of waiting for someone to finish the word, we started mid-word, and so it's just a horrible row your boat.
It's
It's like everyone's singing happy birthday on Discord, and
Yeah, exactly.
because of lag
The
and everything,
Yep. Yep.
it's just
Yeah,
happy.
It's
It's like,
yeah.
oh my god.
Yep.
You're
It's
like,
horrendous
thanks,
and
guys.
we love it.
It's just really
Appreciate
funny when
you.
it's like 7 different time zones. And
Yeah.
so the lag just differentiates between every one of them.
Yeah. Yep. But hi, guys. Long time no see. It's been a week.
Hi.
As you can see, we have Only back. Or, well, Tam.
Sorry.
We have to go
Yay.
fetch Only.
I mean, I had kid problems, so I can't do nothing about that.
Oh, you had to work, too.
Yeah, kids and work, that's back-to-back things.
Oh, it's a daily
wasn't-
life
it
of the
wasn't
mom
great.
combo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mom combo and working in accounting, and it was month-end stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I got 3 days to close the books. Or 5 days to close the books.
Yeah. It's always crazy.
So it gets
time for
crazy.
you.
Yeah.
And happy to say the fires are pretty much, well, near me are mostly going away. So I don't have to fear if I'm going to play or not. So that makes, I mean, they're still popping up, but at least they're far enough away. I don't have to worry about it. So.
Yeah, you're not constantly looking out the window going, oh my.
Well, I had one that was just like barely a mile away. I had one that was 4 blocks away. And then I had another one that was about to merge about 1.5 miles away. So I'm like, oh my god, I am in the center of 3 very, very uncomfortably close fires. So I'm so much more relieved and happy that I can now play. So, yay.
Without stressing.
Without stressing, yeah. Constantly looking at my phone to look at the fire app. Because that's what I was doing most of the time. I was like, what is it? What is it?
I may or may not have been checking it as well about once an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm stalling because Tilt hasn't said anything. So I'm waiting for him to take
I
over.
refuse. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I'm not the DM!
me being polite, not wanting to cut you people off, you people actually like spinning the talk because you're waiting for me to take over.
This is my
That's
stall
very-
tactic! You learned this when we were talking about the
okay.
game Unravel. This is my stall
When I-
tactic.
When I think the stall tactic is a genuine conversation, so I just let it run. Okay.
I mean, that too.
Looks like we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned Canadian standoff.
Oh god,
Exactly.
I'm not Canadian yet.
No, I'm sorry.
Yet.
It's in process.
TBD.
Simulation will happen soon.
There you go.
I'll only be half Canadian though.
Yeah, right.
Which half it matters.
Not gonna get into it, but I have an opinion which half is mattering more right now, but
Hey.
DMCA'd. Anyway, yeah, no, I get it. Okay. Y'all are killing me.
can you tell we have energy tonight?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a good session. I prepped a lot of stuff for you guys, so I hope you're holding on to your panties because it's gonna be a wild ride. Okay, so let's do this. Here we are, perfect. Okay, the last thing I was missing. So... There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there we go.
When the DM didn't set up before the game.
Oh no, everything's set up. I'm just pulling up the... I got like 14 tabs open right now with all the stuff I prepped for you guys for tonight, like I said. I just need more screens. That's the problem.
I was gonna say, it sounds like you need a third monitor.
Third? Give me like 6. Alright, so...
I need another.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get like a special, motherboard with more ports for more screens. Okay, so here we were. Yeah, you guys had just finished your little meeting with Boadu, and you were about to... Well, first of all, yeah, you were kind of irritated by the fact that he had kind of dumped this crappy thing you didn't want to actually have to do in your lap, as he had, I won't say generously offered, but he definitely twisted a few arms here, and dangled the information you guys were after. That being said, the coordinates of the planet Dathomir, he kind of dangled those coordinates in front of you and said that if you wanted them, because of the decisions you had made regarding sabotaging his ship in the past, he was gonna only give you the information if you got rid of a certain quote-unquote business rival of his, which was a fellow crime boss, and also somebody Ziva had a little bit of a past with, Kalden Molgit. So that was more or less the information you had. He said he'd send you a file with all the information in it. Ziva, you're barely out of the building that your comlink and subsequently your personal datapad blink with a received message, which you can assume is the file that Wadu has sent your way with all the information. What you choose to share with the others or not is entirely up to you, of course, but as far as the information, you have received it upon your comlink and datapad. And I don't remember if you guys had actually made it back to base, or if we had cut literally
Not
as
yet.
you guys were walking out of the building. I think we cut right as you guys were leaving the building, so
Yeah.
I think that's where we'll pick up, as yeah, you guys exit, and Ziva's datapad and comlink blink saying that she's received a message, and we'll go from there.
Also, just a quick thing, because both me and Tam are OCD. I was zoomed out too far to notice this, but our tokens are stretched, and it's making my eye twitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me fix
And
that
apparently
for you real quick.
Tam's, she was like,
I thought I was losing my mind over here.
It makes me twitch too. There we go. I fixed you guys.
but I was so
thank
zoomed out,
you.
I'm like, no, it looks fine. And then when I zoomed in, I'm like, oh, no, you're right.
I was also zoomed out because it was a huge map, so I didn't notice. But yeah, no, that's all right. Good.
He's trying to tell me I'm losing my mind over here.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's independent of this, but yes. Anyway, so
fair.
that being said, where are we? Where are you guys going? What are we at? What are you guys doing with that newfound information? It's up to
Is
you.
Dom still at the noodle shop?
Yeah, you stop on your way out at the noodle shop, and there's a little sign with closed, and there's no sign of Garm.
he ninja'd out of there. Are we gonna have to stealth our way back?
No, I'm
Oh,
not
thank
going to be
God.
that douche.
Okay.
It's not useful to make you guys go through
Can
the whole thing a second time. We'll save the tedium and the boredom for another game.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
we're not
pretend
doing
this
this
is
in
a Old Republic moment where I just open up my personal teleporter and be like, I don't want to go through
Go
this
back
shit
to my
again.
ship. Bye. Pretty
Bye.
much. Okay.
Yeah, so Mibble is very peeved that he's here.
You mean that Wadu's here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to say anything to him before we left the room?
No. Mibble has nothing he wants to say to that guy, other than go die.
It's fair. It's fair.
Oh, critters first. Oh.
I
But yes.
guess if everyone else is down for it, we'll just go back to the base. Then, since that seems to be the safe space.
All right.
Reset.
Back to your safe, geosynchronously orbiting base.
Is on
Okay.
me there.
Yes. Not knowing where you guys had headed out, she just returned to base back to home. I mean, that was the logical conclusion, and she'd probably spend a little bit of time in the med bay, applying some kolto to her wounds.
Mm-mm. She would not have been in the med bay at all.
No, where would she have been then with a
Oh,
broken
yeah.
leg and all that?
She would have taken whatever she needed to heal herself back to her room.
Okay, so she's in her room then. My apologies.
So sorry, but she has a thing against the med bay now.
That's fine, but as you enter the room, I mean, you've dragged, I guess, the kolto tank all the way back to your room. I'm like, bro, that doesn't fit through the door, but sure.
Then she's in and out as quickly as she can be.
Kodav.
Yeah, that's fine. Thankfully, no signs of, well, thankfully for her anyway, no signs of Kodav at that moment. But yeah, good enough. Okay.
I think at that point, Ziva, when they come home, Ziva will just kind of like look around for a moment. She'll be like, "Anli, are you here?"
Yes.
All right, we found her, guys. Okay.
Why are we yelling this way?
I don't know where you are.
So, Mibble sort of turns to Ziva and says, "I thought you said huts with force powers are usually outcasted on this planet."
I didn't say any of that. I just said huts like to use this planet a lot. In fact, Wadu's probably the only force-sensitive hut I've ever known.
Yeah, but I thought I heard somewhere that I thought it from you that
You might have heard
huts with
it from Wadu monologuing, actually.
Yeah. However, he was exiled as far as I am aware. So
Yeah, well, I mean, he is an asshole. I mean, all huts are assholes, but he's extra. So, you know.
Ziva, could you give me a little history roll real quick? Give me some lore here.
Oh god, I didn't open up my character sheet. Hold on.
Dare you play D&D? I'm
I
kidding.
remembered everything else. Look, when I run streams, I usually
Well,
don't have
I
a
was about
character
to-
sheet open.
I was about to say, it's not like you're running the stream and doing everything.
There is no history, so lore?
Sure, let's do lore.
So, oh, it's not... Okay, I'm not proficient, but I'm not terrible at it. Okay. Right, because I'm intelligent-based. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, okay. 16.
This is actually fairly well known to anybody who knows hut culture, but long story short, any offspring that is deemed to be mutated in any way, shape, or form is usually killed. So any hut that by the rest of the galaxy standards is good looking, or any hut that develops force powers, or any hut that is abnormal in any way, shape, or form, as an infant, if it's figured out that they are, will be killed.
Judging from what she did in her past, I guess I could have definitely heard that through the grapevine.
Yeah, and so that's probably why he quote unquote self-exiled or left hut space for Tatooine or some other place. And knowing what you know of huts, you know, the fact that he had to do that because of his abnormality was probably ground for him to want to come back one day and basically take over or kill everyone or whatever the hell he decides to do with all of that. But you can easily guess that, yeah, again, there's some form of an involvement between his past hut culture and the current events. And that's
Okay,
not
so-
exactly hard to put together.
She'll kind of ponder for a moment, like listening to Mibble, and she'll be like, well, I don't remember saying that, but now that you say it out loud, yes, it's, he is an odd one. Probably because, again, force-sensitive huts aren't really a thing. I mean, you even see how he's muscly, too. That's, like, not a thing either. That's not common. So, he's, like, the weirdo of the huts. That's saying a lot from huts. But,
and somehow he landed back on this planet.
Well, he has power that's above regular Hutts just using money and minions. He has literal powers. So, yeah.
And you guys clearly saw that he murdered another Hutt in 1v1 combat without using his lightsabers.
We did?
Yeah. Remember the other informant you
Okay.
guys were supposed to meet was another Hutt, and it was
No, but
dead
we
on the-
walked in him already dead.
Yes, correct. Just saying,
Oh,
you know he
You said we
murdered
witnessed
that
it, and
other
I'm like,
Hutt.
we did?
No. I'm just saying you saw that he had murdered another
Oh,
Hutt.
yeah,
There
yeah,
was no
yeah.
lightsaber wounds on that other Hutt, which means just
Yeah.
from his sheer physical strength, he was able to murder another Hutt in single combat.
Yeah. So it's, well, to be fair, Hutts having territories here is not that uncommon. Not a lot of them, thank goodness, but still not that common. They're normally in casinos, though, or like the ritzy part of Nar Shaddaa. Yes, they exist. So yeah, so the good news is don't really have to worry about him too much unless you want to cross paths with a crime syndicate, I'm sure, or I was gonna say Jedi and Sith, but I don't think he even deals with them. It's just my base is far away from him. I'm fine. I don't have to deal with him. Hopefully. But I'm gonna check out this data pad real quick before I figure out what we need to do. But I'm gonna check on Anli real quick.
Okay.
She'll go off and she thinks Anli's in one of two places. She's either in her room or the training facility. Which is like a big dome. She's
Probably
gonna
the
check
training
there
facility.
first. She's gonna check there first. That's her first go-to. Why would she be in her room? But which one would she be at?
The training facility.
Okay.
Look, she has some frustrations to work off now.
That's fair. Seeing that you're mostly okay, she'll oh, shame on me. I did not put on any music.
Shame.
Not creepy music. There we go. Anli, are you okay?
Physically, yes. Pride's a little hurt.
Well, I mean, we didn't expect that many on us either, so I'm sorry.
Wasn't even them. I got hit by the pipe that I didn't see.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was kind of focused on them. I just saw you kind of do, a Wilhelm scream and kind of went off the side. So I'm glad you're okay.
I mean, luckily we have the stuff to heal what I needed to heal, and I could administer the treatment myself.
Which is good when we don't have a healer on site. I mean, I never really
Yes.
have been around healers, so. When? Are you okay though? Otherwise, aside from your pride, are you gonna be okay if we need to continue?
No, I'll be fine. Did you guys find the informant, the contact?
Well, technically, yes. And she'll go into explaining how they met this weird Jedi that was a Mira Luca that served them noodles. And then she'll go into the scene of where Wadu killed the other Hutt. His threats, his coming back into power story, and kind of the task we need to do at hand before we can get the proper information from him. And she'll even say, like, oh yeah, he gave us like a data pad and kind of what we need to do in order to squeeze information out of him without him killing Mibble. So she'll kind of explain that whole story.
So once again, he's threatening Mibble. Didn't he do that at the races?
To be fair, that's when I first met you. I don't know what your beef is with him, other than I know he was betting on Mibble. I guess that was his racer at the time, if I recall.
Not by choice.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you really
Some-
pissed him off.
Apparently he wanted the ship that we had acquired.
Ah.
So we left it to him. I mean, we didn't do
You
anything
technically
else.
acquired the ship first, but yes.
According to his story. Um,
Fair.
yeah. He believed he claimed rights to it. We in the end we gave in and we gave him the ship and we left.
Ah.
So I don't know why he would still be pissed at us.
Well, did you sabotage it? He made it sound like
Not-
Nibble sabotaged it, from what
Not-
the small gist he gave.
I know there's discussions of it, but I thought we had agreed not to because we didn't want to
Oh.
cross a hut.
Well, it sounds like you may have. I don't know.
How's Mibble reacting? Are you? Oh no, you're talking in the room.
I don't
never
think
mind.
Mibble. Yeah, I don't think Mibble followed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, oh boy, Mibble be sweating.
Nibbles in the kitchen with a coffee.
Right.
Well, I mean, yeah. I think it's after, we finish up whatever we need to do with what's going on, maybe it's time to find my own way from this crew if they're going to be crossing huts like that. I am very much a person of my word, and if I promise to do something, I'm going to do it.
Well, if it helps, I've dealt with many a hut, and the further I am away from them, the better. However, I cannot deny when they are occasionally useful. In this case, I don't know what you guys did specifically, but one, it's a way to get the information that you guys need, which I'm willing to help. But the task he wants us to do, it actually greatly benefits me. And I don't think I want to go into detail just yet until I've reviewed the data pad he gave me. Obviously I'm going to tell you guys what we need to do because all the information's on there, but I will kind of give you guys the heads up of what we may potentially be walking into. But I just need to unravel this data pad first before we kind of reconvene.
All right. Well, we appreciate you sharing the information.
Of
Also we
course.
have to do the task. If we don't know what it is, it's hard to do. I assume the others have already agreed to do this task?
I mean, so far, yes, but it kind of was more of do this or you don't get the information from Boadu, so we kind of got strong-armed into it.
That's fair. I don't think it's the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
We were strong-armed into racing for him, so...
Well, we have
But-
to take out someone that is kind of hurting his new-to-be-reclaimed territory, and it's a name I'm familiar with on this planet. So, again, I just need to see what the information is first before I go further into detail with everyone. So, I'm going to kind of go to my room to do that. Hopefully it won't take too long. So you guys, of course, do whatever you want, and I will be back in a bit.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. And as she's walking out, she will kind of yell down the hallway, like holding the data pad out. And she's like, I'm going to do research on the pad. Bye. And just walk into her room and close the door.
Ollie will probably
Just
clean up for him.
groans and mumbles.
Ollie will clean up from her training and make her way to the kitchen area. Running into whoever she does along the way.
Mm.
I think Bibble said they were in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah, he's drinking a coffee.
Mibble? I heard you pissed
Yeah.
off the hut again.
I think his only emotion is piss.
I mean, he was fine before then, but... Well, when he was getting what he wanted, he was fine, but... What exactly did we do to piss him off this time?
He's being a baby about me. Well, we gave him the ship as he wanted, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean he had full control of it. Nothing was said about that.
I thought when we discussed this, we agreed not to sabotage the ship, because it would only work against us and have him on our tail.
I didn't want him leaving the planet with that ship. So, I tried to make sure that didn't happen, but apparently he still found a way.
Are you sure he arrived on that ship here? Didn't take another?
He claimed he got somebody who was able to hack into it. I was hoping the ship wouldn't self-destruct instead.
You know, Mibble, since he pegged that on all of us, you've now planted a target on all of us with those actions. It would have been nice if you at least told us you had done this.
Hey, I told Oda.
No, you did not.
Cool. There's one person that knew.
Orta was not told any of that. I'm certain of that. I believe it was Kodav.
Yeah.
I think Kodav might be the
Well, it
one
was one
person
of
you had told.
Yeah.
You didn't tell any of us.
And Kodak
Well,
was
any
all
of them.
for it.
Look, Mabel, you might not have realized, but I take my word when I promise something very seriously. And now you've made a liar out of me.
We did not lie. We gave him what he wanted. It just wasn't how he wanted it.
Look, when I got him not to just flat out attack us all at that tower, when we were giving him, after the race, it was in the agreement of we would give him the ship in its a condition.
Yes, and we
You
did
judged
we did give him the ship.
not in it's a condition that was already in. You changed the condition.
He
Can
wanted the ship.
can I
We gave him the ship.
can I get a quick little lore check from you, real quick, only?
Sure. 16.
Yeah, you also know that being crime lords to most huts, keeping their word is like brutally important. Unless, you know, they're dealing with an inferior or somebody they don't care about. But like they really don't take well to being double crossed, because after that it makes them look weak to the rest of the huts. And so they're obligated, almost like culturally obligated, to fix the issue, lest they lose A, what little respect they have, or B, yeah, anyway, you get the idea.
Yeah.
They
Look, it's
just don't, it becomes a problem for them too if they let that kind of stuff slide.
Look, he's not going to let this go until he feels like he's gotten not only payback, but then double some, because he needs to fix now his wounded pride about us crossing him and him getting tricked.
Oh, boo-hoo.
If this happens again, don't expect me to help. I will help this time, but I will not help again. I will not be made a liar
Bibble
of.
basically does not like Bibble doesn't care for this hut and would rather see him dead.
You can have that opinion, but you will not make a liar out of me. Hello, Orta.
Hello.
Orta in the mind link. Anli's probably more mad than she's showing.
Yeah, by the way, Orta, you've heard this entire fucking like conversation, emotions included, straight through the one brain, the
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi
Oh,
network.
oh yeah, and also heard all of this, like being like, wait a minute, we sabotaged that ship?
Yo.
Yeah. Through the mind link, Anli is more pissed than she's saying out loud.
I think is all Orta's of the same is partially of the same mind because sure a Hutt's word matters a lot to a Hutt, but a Jedi's word matters a lot to a Jedi too. Like
And Onley's internal reaction to the "well, I'd rather see the Hutt dead rather than addressing the issue" is probably to Onley felt like a slap in her face. Because it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
So that's what you got through the mind
shrugs
link.
it off, yeah.
She's walking away though.
Mm.
So Mibble, you see a slightly irritated, as far as you can tell. Tam, you said you said Only was leaving the room, yeah?
Yeah, she's not gonna stick around
You see you see
for
a
a conversation
slightly,
that's not happening.
yeah, you see a slightly peeved off Only walking out of the room.
Yeah, Mibble just sits there, drinks his coffee. He's sort of brewing.
He's what? Sorry?
He's brewing.
Oh, you mean like brooding? Or brewing? Brewing is making more coffee. Brooding is being bummed out.
Okay, no los dos.
I mean, he's brooding. Okay, got it.
Brooding. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Orta, anything you want to say or do, considering the information you've just been made privy to?
Mm.
Also, Mabel, give me a quick wisdom check, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I think Orta will just say,
17?
You can feel that Only is a lot more disappointed and angry than she lets on with her words. Considering the Force and your new connection to it, you can feel the anger.
I think Orta will just sort of say, we do understand the perspective you had taken, but your actions did tie to each of us here in this group.
So, do you walk in the room to say that, or are you telling them that through the walls using your telepathy?
I think they were all in the same room.
I thought he was in the kitchen with
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
Yeah, I
he
was
is.
in the
Okay,
kitchen.
sorry,
Yeah.
I misunderstood. My bad. That's
Yeah.
my brain thinking he was
You're good, you're
somewhere
good.
else. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
He's like, your position does make sense. But your actions were not your own. They were ours as a whole. And we will receive repercussion as such.
Look, I wasn't gonna let that SOB get off on the planet with that ship easily. I would rather he never got off the planet with that ship at all.
And we understand that. We
And given
understand.
how much trouble he's given us, forcing me against my will to waste for him, and all that other stuff. What
Pardon
goes around
me.
comes around.
Can I get a wisdom? Oh, sorry, go ahead. Orta, I was gonna ask if I could get a wisdom from you real quick.
Wisdom or insight?
Either or, your pick.
Insight. Uh, 27.
May I remind you of the Jedi Code and what it says in the Jedi Code about what comes around, goes around, then comes around, then goes around again?
Mm-hmm. There's a saying, perhaps from another universe, perhaps from this one, that goes, an eye for an eye.
Go ahead.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Like we said, we understand the perspective that you hold, but we are of firm belief that we could have met them on a higher road than that which was taken.
By the way,
Okay,
are you okay? So, by the way, just sorry, I'm really sorry for cutting you off.
Oh.
Only you are hearing this through the hive mind, by the way. Even though usually Orta, when he talks to one person, it's a direct link, you know, because of the
Yeah.
telepathy thing. You are actually still hearing that through the hive mind, just so we're clear. Okay, go
Yep.
ahead. Sorry, Orta. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Mhm.
Bad timing on my part.
There's how to put this? We could have met them on a higher road and faced them in a more honorable facet. But I digress. What was done is not something that we agree with.
And
But
you hear what's her name, Nixie, add, you know, we don't understand when one of our arms attacks us without our consent. This makes no sense. As being a hive mind creature, the idea of one who's part of the hive or part of the group going against the interest of the group just feels alien to her.
yeah. We I can't believe I get to say this as Orta. We are not mad. We are just disappointed.
Group dad.
Yeah, he's instantly getting the group dad freaking token.
There's always one in every group.
Yup, we have
Yeah.
found ours. He took a while, but here he is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the group dad.
And I think Orta will just leave it at that.
Yeah, no sense in badgering, for sure.
Yeah. Orta heads to his room to begin meditating with his lightsaber.
And while this is all happening, Ziva's just gonna start looking into the data pad that she got.
Okie dokie, let's do that then.
Also, eventually, Nibble will return to his room to tinker with some weapons.
Okay, no problem. We'll do all that. No problem, one at a time. But we will do all of it. Ziva, you open the dock.
Guys, he said my
And-
name right.
He's learning.
Zuri, you open the
We had to
dock.
beat him with it.
We
I had to beat him with it, but he's learning.
The more you make fun of me for it, the more I'm gonna mispronounce them. You know how picky I am. And how prickly I am. Alright, so you open the dock. And a few things happen. No, don't worry, your datapad doesn't get hacked. But you get a 3D holographic, or does it? You get a 3D holographic representation of a building. It's a square building with a landing pad on the side. Very much like a lot of the boring square skyscraper-like buildings that you see everywhere on Nar Shaddaa. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually take you to a map and just show you the map because he gave you a full-on 3D map of the building. This is the outside of the building.
Oh my, it's a big map.
Yeah, the two maps are going to be quite huge.
Oh my. Okay. Okay.
As yeah, you see a building, you see that there's 5 landing zones, if you will, on the landing pad. Multiple entry doors to the count of 3, and you see little like blinkers that, not blinkers, but little tags that are put up showing you that these emplacements have what he tagged as junk droid bodyguards, and then here he says there's a behemoth junk droid bodyguard that patrol and watch over the entirety of the landing pad 24/7.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he says that that information is about 2 weeks old. That's the most up to date he had for the pad.
Okay.
The numbers can have changed a little bit depending on maintenance cycles and whether or not new acquisitions have been made, but he knows that there's at least one behemoth. I'm so sorry, and four of the small ones.
Okay.
The other one that you have is the schematics for the inside of the building, which you will see now. And he's tagged each of the rooms for you guys.
Aw, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the first boss map from Mass Effect. Aw.
Oh, I've never been there. I wasn't there by that point.
I know you weren't. This was like episode 9.
Mm.
Aw.
Funny enough,
Oh my.
that one is custom made. It does not exist on Google, but yes.
I know. I'm just saying it reminds me of it.
Oh, the style, the multiple square rooms and
The
everything.
style,
Okay, I get
yeah.
you. Yeah.
The
okay,
whole like
gotcha.
very illuminated,
Mm-hmm.
very sci-fi.
And while the outside is guarded by those droids, since they don't need to sleep or anything, the internal area is guarded by yet another Trandoshan clan. You have a leader and 2 huntmasters and a variable number of hunters that each work in groups for the 2 huntmasters. And then, of course, there's your good old friend himself here. Mr., Calden himself.
Where?
And he did add a couple of annotations saying that, Calden himself has been increasing, shall we say, the number of modifications to his cyborg body.
You said he was here. Like, did it say where, or just like in general?
Oh, the general area he usually is in the boss room, in the middle, where he, sits at his throne and gives out orders.
But of course.
But
Okay.
let's just say that, he could be anywhere on the compound, depending on what he's doing. He could be interrogating prisoners in the holding cells. He might be in his private chambers if it's late at night. So, the boss room is the general area where you'll find him. But again, depending on what you do at what time on what day, he might be in other areas.
Okay.
Depending on, what you guys decide to do and at what time. But yeah, all that to say, he himself has increased the number of modifications and that he's done to his body, being a cyborg and all that, since the last time you've seen him.
Mhm.
And just to be careful that, he's gotten even more dangerous than when you knew him in your younger years.
Okay.
Or at least that's the annotation that the hut has put in the datapad for you.
Okay.
Aside from that, there's 8 to 12 Twilight slaves used to entertain guests, 4 chefs, and a variety of cleaning droids. But that's usually all he has in there.
Okay. Okay. So she'll probably take the time to do this. What time of day is it right now?
Right now, you are... Well, it's Nar Shaddaa, right? It's almost always dark on Nar Shaddaa, but...
Well, yeah.
If you had to do, call it a 24-hour cycle or whatever, you'd probably be around, 8, 9 p.m.
Oh, that late.
Yep. Beginning of the
my.
evening. Well, beginning of the
Okay.
night, should I say, actually.
Okay. She will.
Oh. There's one last little thing, but I'm going to send it to you by DMs because that might be spoilers for everybody else.
Okay. Oh my, the anticipation.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you're okay with me saying that out loud or not.
No, that's that's okay. Yeah, being secret.
Yep. So you can decide what you want to tell people or not or whatever with that. Okay, good. So yeah, that's the majority of the information.
So that was another message sent by Boadu.
Yep. Well, it was still in that same document. It was at the very end of the document.
Okay. Okay, I'm a little confused, but okay.
Okay.
I'm just clarifying because I'm very confused. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she'll just continue researching for now. Or looking through the data pad because she wants to completely study these maps. Like she wants to burn them to memory.
Okay, very good. So you're checking the maps, no problem. The good news is the message doesn't like delete itself or anything. Like it seems like the files are legit. They're not like, oh yes, this message will delete in 5 minutes. Like you have them for as long as you need them.
Okay. So yeah, she'll just be in her room for right now, just kind of studying.
Okay. Very good. The others, what are you guys doing in the meantime? Mibble, you said you were tinkering?
Yeah, he's going to be tinkering with some of his guns in his room.
Horta is, as stated, gonna be, how do I put it? Like, he is just gonna be, like, I cannot understate how much, like, he's kind of fixated, not fixated, but, like, his focus has landed on kind of trying to repair the Soul Saber.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why a lot of his free time is just sort of focused on that whole aspect of, like, meditating with it, connecting with it. It just is very much a core of, like, it kind of ties into it, there's a personal stake to it in his head.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he spends a lot of time meditating with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that
no
remains
problem.
true now.
I need a check from you then.
Okay. What is that check?
Give me a wisdom.
Wisdom.
Let's see how the force feels today.
Well, the force feels like a natural 20.
You feel something pull at the back of your head, something you're not quite able to put into words, but it fills you with anxiety and dread.
This too is a part of the force.
Almost like something's about to happen.
Let me seem to be approaching dangerous times. Mortis says half to himself, half to the lightsaber. Sorry, ourself.
It does vibrate in your hand, ever so ever so slightly when you say that.
Hopefully we are ready for such a challenge. Still just sort of ruminating on the ominous portent.
Mm.
As he continues his meditation.
Very good. Okay. Only Mibble, what are you guys doing right now?
Still tinkering with guns.
Okay. Tinkering how? Like, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, go. Unless, Only, you had something you want to take the floor.
No, you can finish that first.
Okay.
Basically, he wants to see if he can make his bowcaster a little bit more damaging, or at least output better energy or such.
You can, and you know that you can. The only hiccup, if you do anything like increasing the damage, you know that it'll reduce the accuracy of the weapon. Bowcasters are already extremely strong weapons, and so if you're firing them with increased, fire power, there'll be increased kickback, which will probably give you an accuracy penalty. But it can be done.
Because he does have like a lot of these other parts and whatnot, and he also has his kyber crystal as well.
Which is usually for lightsabers, but yes.
So he's going to see if he can implement some of these things together to improve on the bowcaster.
Okay, which one of the parts would you like to put on the bowcaster then?
Let's see. I do have a Telegorn Jolt Cell Mark III, a Mark II pinpoint scope, the Ion Cell, which can easily be put on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else do I have here? I got the beam splitter.
Yes, I'm just wondering like which ones so you can put like one lens, one battery / power source modification. There's a frame modification, but you can't do like 3 frame modifications or whatever. So I was just wondering like which of those parts do you want to put on? Basically, you get to pick 3.
I don't know which counts as which, the thing is. I also got that smart interface, which I got to tinker with, see if I can fix and make better.
Yep, you can work on that too if you want to do that instead.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Okay.
And then I'll see about putting things together, and we can, I guess, either offline or something, we could talk about that.
Yeah, it's no problem. Okay. Yeah, give me 3 tech rolls then, please.
3 tech rolls. First one's gonna be 22.
Okay.
The next one's gonna be 26.
Okay.
And then another 22.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of time, but you eventually get the hang of it, and you do realize that, given maybe another day or two, you'll be able to actually restore this thing to full functionality.
Mhm.
And you realize what it does is actually pretty crazy once it's fully put together, as this thing will allow you to, well, I'll tell you exactly how it works once you've put it together completely, but let's just say
Okay.
it'll significantly improve the capabilities and the versatility of your of one of your ranged weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, he's going to spend time doing that.
Okay, no problem at all. Okay, Only, sorry, go ahead.
No worries. Only definitely left that conversation, even overhearing what Orta was saying. Just she's not in a very healthy state of mind right now. She is very angry, and she needs an outlet for it. So she probably first goes back to the training room and probably just obliterates a few of the training dummies. Like there's nothing left of them. They're just destroyed by the time she's done.
Okay.
And then just not knowing what to do with herself, she'll probably switch from actual melee to just trying to push her body as far as possible, like exhausting herself so she can sleep.
Okay.
She's going for physical exhaustion.
Yeah, like getting the body to just shut down from all the grr.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good. You know what? Give me... How many do I roll? Yeah. Give me, give you 3 percentile dice. I have an idea.
Give you what?
3 percentile dice.
3
Sorry.
percentile. Okay.
Yes, please.
I just want to make sure I heard
Oh
that
my.
right, because that's a lot. There it is. Oh shit. 93.
Okay.
49. 94. Sorry, can we do like a bi-weekly dice blessing?
Yes.
They've been nice.
So
Yeah, how come you couldn't do that in our other shows when you rolled like a 7?
No, it was a 2.
you channel your anger into your fight right now, and it feels good, if anything. When you're done being, all ragey and angry here, and you've obliterated a few of these training droids, you actually feel pretty damn good. You don't feel the usual exhaustion or, tired sensation or exhausted or physical exerted sensations that you would normally feel after raging, particularly after a fairly intense bout of rage like what you've just experienced. If anything, you feel better. You feel rested. Like you've lifted a weight off your shoulders. Or burnt out, the frustration. This will do 2 things. When you end a rage, be it by your own will or because something happened, you will gain 15 HP back.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, this also includes getting knocked down to 0 HP.
Okay, that's useful for me.
So, you've realized that through frustration and through anger, you can gain a little something.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Orta, you are a witness to that through the hive mind,
Mm-hmm.
and and while Only does not show any form or sort of affinity for the Force, you remember having read in ancient texts that some Sith, through their anger, were capable of maintaining their physical form way past their expiry dates.
Hmm.
You're welcome.
Big drink.
Not one of us, it's another.
And of course, Nixie is like, "Oh, we like this one. This is useful."
Teaching the hive minds bad things.
Is it really bad though to be able to survive a lethal blow? But one way or another,
Depends on context.
right? Exactly. See, he's learning. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Says the person who absolutely says that all Sith are deal in absolutes, but we're not going to go there. So yeah, that being said, you're a witness to that, and Only, like I said, you've gained a little something because your percentile dice were in a good mood for a change. Yeah, right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's not a
that
thing.
being said, yeah, right. That
I
never
will say
happens.
that during all of that, she probably blocked input from the hive mind. Output, she didn't care about. Input, she would have blocked. She doesn't care what anyone else is thinking about doing right now.
So actually, funny enough, I think that when you go into a rage, that would naturally cut you off from the hive mind's input, regardless.
Yeah. So.
Because it impairs your cognitive functions to a certain point, which does, yes, give you immunity to stuff like charm and whatnot. So I would think that by nature, it would cut you off from the hive mind's input, regardless, when you're raging.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. Not that, not that the hive mind's ever really been more than just, a voice
Whatever.
chiming in your head. It never actually, tried to take control of your body or anything, but yeah, no, there's no... When you rage, nothing happens. It cuts off the input, for sure. Not the output, but the input.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Okie dokie. It was pretty late that evening. Do you guys sort of just naturally transition into, passing out for the night, or was there anything else anybody wanted to do today? Conversations to be had?
I think because of how late it was, I think Ziva needs a good rest before she creates the plan, because I didn't realize it was so late. So she'll definitely just like send a message out to everyone saying like, hey, it's super late, I'm gonna hit the hay. Got a lot of info, talk in the morning.
Only stares at the message, a little weirded out by someone just being forthcoming with the information. But bedtime.
Bedtime.
Okay. So the night passes. Well, quote-unquote night, it's Nar Shaddaa. But you all more or less wake up at the beginning of a new day cycle. I would say the birds are chiming, but there are no birds. Maybe some of you have a personal alarm they set off. Maybe not. Maybe you're sleeping in.
Nibble is.
I mean, yeah, Mabel always sleeps in. Yeah? Anything else anyone does in particular?
Paranormal timing, get up and make breakfast.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Has Only just become the de facto cook for the gang at this point?
Yeah.
Good old Wookiee cuisine. Love it.
Everyone's eating real hearty and probably putting on a bit of weight.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I
I'm okay
like
with
it.
this.
Could be worse.
True.
If you're not exercising at, barbarian level, you're not putting on weight.
True.
Oh god.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be kind of our usual bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles, Sausage. You know what? She'll go a step further. She'll have like all that on the side, but she'll also kind of make breakfast burrito wraps and with like cream cheese, eggs, bacon, cheese, sausage cut up and into them, and kind of start making like more prepared food than she normally does.
God, you're making me want to go get more dinner.
You're welcome.
When everybody ends up hungry, I blame her entirely for this.
It happens every time.
May or may not be something wrong with the coffee maker.
What?
What goes
If only
around
one
comes
be
around.
petty, there'd be one tart missing from the coffee maker. The question is she that petty?
I'm
I'm gonna roll for it. And I'm more message to Lord My Guy about it. Tilt's gonna know. No one else is gonna know.
Okay. I think Ziva will eventually wake up. Definitely join for breakfast. She's not really like chipper, but she doesn't look like she's like uber tired. She's just kind of like neutral as she just goes, "Oh, I did not sleep well. Oh, thank you for the food. You know you don't have to cook for us."
I know, but I mean, having good food in the morning is important. And I usually wake up, do some exercise, and I get hungry, so might as well cook for everyone.
But still, you don't have to cook for everyone, but it is appreciated. You have good cooking.
Thank you. That's a lot of time cooking for myself, so I'm glad it's being put to good use.
No, that's fair. I guess we'll just wait for everyone else. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll wait until after breakfast before we get down to business, because right now I just want to eat and relax before we have to deal with the day.
And you said my cooking was good. You should at least enjoy it before we actually get into everything that we have to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially given the circumstances that we have to do this for.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since we have quite a bit to discuss. It's gonna be a doozy, though. As I mentioned last night, Wadu did warn it was gonna be a really, really hard mission. So,
to fill you in on, we did find out that Mibble did sabotage that ship before we left, without our knowledge. So now you have the full information.
So Wadu was aware that it was Mibble that did it, but the rest of you didn't know.
Once again, it seems like Wadu's informant network is really that good.
Well, I mean, as far as Orta and I know, no. There was actually quite a bit of discussion about not doing that, so we were quite surprised by it.
Ah. Is that what the muffled shouting was that I heard earlier? Well, not shouting.
Oh, I was muffled?
Loud noises. Loud noises. Well, I mean, my room's on the other side, so, you know, it's a big space.
That's fair.
It's a really big
Can't
space.
quite be that loud. Yes, that's what that was about.
Ah. Well, I guess this is one way to wipe the slate clean with Wadu. He did say that this was a way to make it up to him.
Yes.
But at the same time, like I mentioned before, it also benefits me. So 2 birds, as they say.
I have no problem helping you out, but as I told Mibble, this will be the last time I help out when she pisses off the hut. When he pisses off the hut. I caught it, sorry.
Well, Again, if you're worried about Wadu coming for your all, that's, he said that this will mend the bond, so it will at least take you off his radar for now, if we complete this.
That'd be good news. And hopefully we can stay there.
Yeah, I don't like pissing off Hutts or crime lords to a certain extent.
Doesn't
Yeah.
work for you.
No.
I don't like being made a liar of.
Oh, yeah, that I meant I don't owe a debt or be manipulated, but yeah, that too. Actually, I don't care if I look like a liar. But again,
I don't hold that
I get
against
it.
anyone else. That's your choice. But my own personal choice is I don't lie about things. When I say I'm going to do something, I will.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You said you were raised on Kashyyyk, right?
Yes.
That makes sense. They're very like honor and by your word, and so that makes sense. It makes sense.
Yes. And when you go into a gladiator fight, you are also bound by honor and word to not take things too far.
Oh yeah, even cheating, from what I hear, is like really, really bad. Like it makes you
Yes.
look like an asshole.
So it's personal, professional, just not something I do.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Well, I'm not defending anyone, but I know people have their own reasons and morals and whatnot, but to at least give you a bit more peace of mind, at least this will help your rift with Wadu, regardless of who slighted him. So at least it's something.
Yes.
Oh, I need more bacon.
There's plenty.
At this point, the smell of breakfast summons Orta.
Nice, crispy bacon.
Best part of waking
Good morning.
up.
Bacon. Good morning, all. Orta has
Morning.
already. By this point, Orta's already been up for a while. Just, doing his usual meditating and morning routine. But...
Good
Well.
morning.
Much thanks to you for breakfast once more.
Not a problem. Please enjoy it.
Mhm.
Sounds like we have some difficulty things coming up, so we might as well have a full stomach.
Indeed. Nothing good comes from working hungry.
While these conversations are going on, what are you doing, Mibble?
He's more or less slept in, but eventually he will get up.
Okay. And then
And of
what?
course, the first thing he's going to be looking for is the coffee.
Okay. So you go to the coffee machine and push the button to make your coffee, and you hear a weird grinding noise coming in from the machine, and then a puff of smoke comes out from it.
What the heck? Mibble takes the machine and looks at it to see what's wrong.
Give me a tech roll.
Oh god, it's Mass Effect all over again.
Yep.
Forgot about that for a moment.
That is
Yeah,
good.
except no one's drunk.
26. I mean, not 26, 28.
You open this thing and the internals are melted. Somebody fucked around with it, parts were removed, and the machine did not like that and had a bit of a meltdown. Which means no coffee for you this morning, as far as you can tell right now, anyway.
Did Kodav not get a coffee maker for the med lab?
I don't think so.
This is my base, so
Yeah, this is not on the. This is not our
This is
ship.
not on the
This
ship.
is the new base that she just acquired.
But the ship is in there too, right?
No, I meant your old ship. The one that got blown up.
yeah, this is you have Ziva's ship that's connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought Kodav also got a coffee maker or something.
We didn't make any upgrades to Ziva's ship.
Okay.
Not to my remembrance.
Yeah.
No, it was the old ship that had that, I think.
And thus the repercussions of what goes around comes to fruition.
You're like
An eye for an
Jedi
eye for an eye
karma.
for a coffee maker. Yep.
So Bibble's gonna make note to stop by a shop to get coffee then.
Oh, we're going to Starbs. Let's go to Starbs.
Need some Starbies?
Let's go to Starbies.
And also gonna make mental note to get his own coffee machine.
Okay. You will have to get your own StimCaf machine, indeed. Okay, so Mibble, considering the caffeine withdrawal, until you do manage to get some coffee in your system, you will be suffering from caffeine withdrawal. Which means extra grumpy Mibble, which means headaches and migraines, which means also heightened sensitivity to very loud noises or very strong lights.
I mean, it doesn't work that quickly.
He's a very grumpy bunny. He's a much more grumpy bunny.
Yeah, people who actually drink coffee like all day, if they skip their like morning coffee or whatever, by the afternoon they're gonna start getting a headache. For sure.
4 hours if I forget to drink my caffeine. So.
Between the whole horse thing and now no coffee.
Yep. It may have consequences. We shall see.
Oh shit, here's the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, right? Here we go again. What goes around comes around and comes around and comes around and comes around again. Until it loops back and then somebody else gets the consequences and it's just gonna keep on rolling.
Anli's going to sit down for breakfast, and as she does, she's going on her she's going online on her no, it's not Omni Tools. I want to call it an Omni Tool because that's Mass Effect. My brain went there. Yeah, she's on her personal data pad. And she's ordering a very nice coffee maker for the base. And she feels bad for ruining Ziva's base coffee maker.
I want a Keurig and an espresso machine.
And she's definitely like she's putting in all of like Ziva's contact information for dropping it off. So she doesn't have to deal with that. So however many credits I need to spend on that, she'll get a nice one.
Top of the line shit. Well, as soon as we're done waking up and enjoying our breakfast, I did get some very detailed information with visual aids, so be able to bring that up for you guys once we're done, if we're willing to do the mission today.
I'm fine with doing today. The sooner we smooth things over, the better.
Nibble just rolls his eyes.
I too am okay with going. We too are okay with getting this done today.
Okay.
Alright then, I guess we'll reconvene after. I mean, we could just use this table. It's not like we have to go to some, like, special room or whatever. I'm not that fancy.
Yeah, once everyone's done eating, I can clean up and we'll have the room to discuss.
Alrighty.
Very good.
I'll just kind of enjoy the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get down to business.
Okay. So, I'm assuming that's what you guys do then?
Yes. Unless anyone else wants to do anything before Ziva presents all that.
Not really. Not personally, at least.
Okay. Ziva will go ahead and get the data pad and pop up the first map. Did it say where it was located on Nar Shaddaa?
It's near the industrial sector, which is where a lot of, exchange crime bosses like to put their warehouses, because it kind of blends in with the warehouses from the actual industrial sector.
Yeah. Okay. So she'll open up the first map and she goes, "All right. So we need to go to a little hideout in the industrial sector. For those of you who need a bit more of a visual aid, where we went to Shadowtown the other day, the industrial sector is literally right across from it. Like, it's not that far of a jump. So, so it'll be a familiar area, at least. This base, the way to get in is through the docking bay. However, there seems to be some junk droids that are set up to survey it. He gave us apparently 2-week-old information, but according to this, there are 4 of those droids and one very large, nasty droid in the center, as she points to the map. That's on it 24/7. So
How could you guys there?
I don't know if we want to sneak around. I don't know if it will work on these droids specifically, but I do have restraining bolts. I don't think it's going to work on the big one, but it might work on the smaller ones. That's just to get in. Once we get in, we'll basically have to deal with who knows how many people in there. But from the information Boadu has provided us, the leader has been collecting a lot of people. So whatever their schedules are, how many are there, it's going to be a bit of a mystery. But if there's one thing I'm very happy about is our new toys, because of me melting people the other day in an AoE effect. That'll be nice. To at least level the playing field.
Yeah.
I will
They
tell
look
you
slightly
guys...
impressed.
Oh yeah, you missed it. It was great. I will say, and I know, Orta, don't feel obligated because of your Jedi thing. Feel free to murder, like all the baddies in there. Because they are probably one of the worst crime syndicates, not only on the planet, but in the galaxy. So they are terrible, terrible people.
So they're the rabid dog for the town and they need to be put down. Got it.
Well, unfortunately, they're way too massive to... If we take them down, it will leave a dent, but it's not really going to dissolve the crime syndicate by any means.
Crime syndicates always pursue, but you can knock a few people out.
Yes. This particular syndicate has, like, territories, kind of similar to Hutt's, where this isn't, like, the leader of the crime bosses, just happens to be, like, one of the generals, if you will, that happens to be in charge of Nar Shaddaa. So definitely will hurt them, but not dissolve them by any means, which is fine. I'm not out to dissolve them. Has anyone ever heard of this crime syndicate? It's called the Exchange.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Oh, really?
I feel like I've heard it in passing, but I can't place it.
Well, like most crime syndicates, they are very much into smuggling spice. Very much into slave trading. I think their only slightly better crime is bounty hunting, but for the most part, it's all about weapon trafficking, smuggling spice, slaves, all that stuff. But because of how massive they are basically the most powerful crime syndicate, and that's the base of their general. Their general is one Calden Mulget. He is a cyborg that is very intelligent and should not be taken lightly. And I would very much like to see him dead and tortured and ripped from limb to limb.
I mean, there are Wookiee techniques to rip people limb from limb.
I guess it's to say that I kind of want to do it.
Oh, so you want me to teach you? Got it.
Yes.
I mean, we'll have to work on your muscles a bit. You gotta bulk up a bit to apply the correct force, but we can get there. We can get you there.
No, I like being very dexterous and sneaky and very swift. But thank you. He is my former master. I mean, it kind of is obvious. I'm a Twi'lek. He's a slave runner. Kind of put two and two together. I was one of his slaves for about a decade. Since I was about 11, 12 years old. And it was me and my twin brother that were enslaved to him, and Nar Shaddaa was kind of our home for a while, until we finally got to an age where we felt strong enough to try and escape, because when you're a slave you can't buy your freedom. Some places maybe, but not the exchange. You either die in the pit or you just die a slave. And we weren't going to do that. So me and my brother came up with a plan to try and escape. And unfortunately, I was the only one lucky enough to do so. That's not to say that my brother's dead. I hope to the goddess that he's not, but they did capture him when he tried to help me escape. So I would very much like to get him back, hoping he's still alive. And if he is or isn't, I still want Calden to pay.
Then pay he shall.
And that is why I have been horribly working with some huts over the last couple of years, because they are the best when it comes to information.
Is there any indication that your brother might be here?
I don't know. I have been trying to research that for the longest time. His name has not popped up anywhere in any of the charts. So that means they haven't moved him. If he's dead, they're not going to write down the name of their dead slaves in some sort of manifest of any kind. But so far from what I can tell, he has not been sold off to anyone if he was alive in that sense. So I am trying to hold out hope that he is still there. So I would very much like to kill this bastard and hopefully try to find my brother. And Wadu left me a message saying that he's expecting some visitors, which is usually the term for new slaves or guests for slaves to entertain, in roughly 3 days from now. Now, that was kind of mine and my brother's job, was entertaining very rich guests. So if he's alive, maybe that's when I'll find him. I'm not sure. But they don't keep slaves really on bases unless they are currently entertaining guests. So, I'm not 100% sure if he'll be there.
Would it be better to hit the base in 3 days then? Give us the highest percentage of finding out if he's there.
See,
Give us time.
I was trying to contemplate that, and I don't know what that means for the guests, because if it is entertainment, that means it's more guns we have to deal with. Technically, if it's more slaves, it's also more guns too. Those are actually more dangerous. Because it's bodyguards versus actual hired killers. So I guess that's up to you guys, because I know... And she looks to Orta. She's like, from what I understand from your friend the other day, it seems like pretty galaxy in danger, life-changing sort of information you guys need. So if you guys are kind of on a time clock, it might be easier to nip this in the butt. But if we do, I would be able to have access to the base and find out information of what these guests are, and perhaps find more information that way. Because he'll only have that on his person or on his base. That is not information that floats around or can be hacked into. It would be on the base.
Could I ask you a question?
Of course.
Which of these two paths gives us the best chance to save your brother?
If I had to choose, I would say get in there quickly, because I have made sure I trained myself to hack so I can find that information. But of course, going into his base, which always moves, so I can never properly find it, nor would I go in by myself. That's suicide. I feel like if I want to know where he is and what's going on, I would need to get onto that base and find the information. So if I had to choose, I'm okay not waiting, because I can still find that information regardless, without waiting.
Then, in our perspective, we go quickly, as it will give us the best chance to help you find your brother.
I mean, I don't want to pressure you guys. Obviously, I am very antsy and trying to hide it right now, but I know this is also kind of a delicate situation and potentially very dangerous. So I don't want to be like, let's go now, and you guys are like, well, wait a minute. So kind of a group consensus.
I'm always ready for a fight, but usually the smarter heads than me figure out whether or not we need to wait.
Very much so.
Kind of looks to the other two.
Yeah. I'll go along, whatever you guys decide. He's not mentally into it right now because he has no coffee.
Well, we have a time limit. If guests are scheduled, then that means we can guarantee the base being there for at least until that time. That said, if this individual is as paranoid as was implied, I worry that if we put it off for too long, voices in the shadows will reach his ear.
That is my fear too. They're as just as strong with information as the Hutts.
Sounds like we're going today then. Just have one question for how many pieces do we want this guy in?
Yes.
Okay.
Putting his whole body in a jar until we can.
Look, I'll just.
Have you heard
I'll
of the puree
throw.
function?
I'll throw that acid bomb so he just melts, so we can just squeeze him into a jar.
I have a jar of people. I have a jar of people.
No, I have
At
a
least let me
jar
take
of
a few
a
limbs
person.
off first.
Okay.
Cyborg, anyone?
Right. Get your cyborg parts.
Um,
Barely used.
Oh, that does remind me. Waduosa said he got a few upgrades since I last saw him for his cybernetics, so what that means, I don't know. That could either make him smarter or more dangerous physically, so guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Oh, so you say it's going to be an entertaining fight then. Got it.
Yes.
Alright.
He's like, yeah, your fight.
And of course, when Ziva had the map out, she showed where the robots were located and where the center room is, where he'd
give us all the
probably be.
information.
Yeah. Yeah, she has no reason to hide that. Like, she knows it's going to be tough. She needs everyone to be aware of the situation.
So we are trying to sneak in first and then attack, or are we going in guns blazing?
Well, my method is always to sneak in, but I feel like if we sneak in, it would be better so the droids don't alert what's going on. Element of surprise and all that.
I mean, sounds good to me.
Alright, then I guess we'll have to take a speeder and sneak into the port as fast as we can.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sneaking into their private landing pad, probably not as much of a thing, especially not with a cab. They're not exactly discreet. But if you're talking about like sneaking into the generalized industrial area that they're in, so you can spy on the house yourself or
Well,
something,
that's
that's
what I
doable.
That's what I meant.
Reminder also that there is a secret evacuation tunnel that was marked on the map that you could potentially also use to go in.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Secret
Escape route
tunnel.
on
Likes
the
a
right.
secret tunnel. Secret tunnel is nice.
Oh, secret. So to add on to that, to continue answering Arlene's question. Oh yeah, no, we should sneak in first. But there is this little secret tunnel that might help us bypass it entirely.
It leads to his private quarters.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Wow, you paused. You said it leads to his privates quarters. I was like, I don't
Which is
want
why
none of that. I'm going guns
Look,
blazing.
even my internet connection has a perverted sense of humor, alright? It's not much.
Look, that's why I had to ask if that's what the kids are calling it these days.
Look, we're not playing the eight-legged bantha game today, alright? Moving on.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm fine with going in. We don't need to pick unnecessary fights or get others caught up in this. If we can take them by surprise, that's going to help us.
That would be nice.
The next question is if it leads into his private chambers, do we want to try and catch him in his private chambers, or do we want them to be empty? Because depending on when he tends to sleep, we can always plan it around there. If he's a night person, day person, afternoon person.
I mean, to be fair, his sleep schedule, if he's a creature of habit, is sort of all over the place. Because, as I'm sure you've noticed, it's almost perpetual night all the time here. So he kind of rests when he feels like it. Because, of course, when a deal's going down or entertainment, it happens at different times on different days. So I cannot guarantee that he'll be asleep at night. Because he could be entertaining in a casino or trying to run a business deal or something. So I can't really guarantee that he'll be asleep.
Okay, so when we come out of the tunnel, be ready for anything.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the tunnel getting to this area. She shows the main area. This I'm not so much worried about as I am the robots.
Like I said, we don't need to put ourselves in unnecessary danger. Unless anyone else has a different opinion.
No.
Does anyone have
At
any
least
opinion?
we do understand that these are by no means good individuals, but regardless, I hold the perspective of keeping loss of life to a minimum.
Yes, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, which
I
is
will, mind
why
you,
I was like, oh.
mind you, my personal perspective, this may be my personal perspective, but I will do my utmost to protect each and every one of you. And and I will not hesitate to take lives if needed.
Which is why I look to you about the whole, my personal opinion of kill everyone. I understand if you don't. I'm also biased because I dealt with these people for quite a few years.
You can always, if you don't want to kill them, we could bring Nixie along and have her integrate them into the hive mind.
Oh.
Oh God!
Fate worse than death.
Oh. Ziva, looks to Onley and Orta like, oh, is that what this is? Oh.
We want new
Oh, he froze.
He froze.
friends.
Oh, there he goes. You froze.
We said, we want new friends. Friends sound nice.
We do not want these ideas in the hive.
Ziva looks at both of you going, no.
No.
Very well. It was just an option.
You wouldn't happen to have a bug army that could go in and eat them all, right? It's not something you have.
Not yet.
Give us 3 weeks. We can make one.
Well, I have 3 days, not 3 weeks, but that's very good to know in the future.
We do
I mean,
have...
I don't know that you hear that though, Ziva. Sorry, this is more Mibble. Not
Oh,
Mibble,
never mind.
Only and Orca hearing that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which Onley doesn't acknowledge out loud that she's part of the hive mind, so...
Hmm?
It's okay. We know you're just pretending not to listen to us. We understand.
Mm. But yes.
Right. Well, if we
This
need
one
to
can
grab
get loud
anything,
sometimes.
if we need to grab anything before we go, we should probably do it quickly. Otherwise, I'm pretty much set from when we went shopping the other day, which was literally yesterday, actually.
You guys went
It's been so
shopping without
long.
me? Just kidding.
No, it was
Feels like it's been 2 weeks.
I know. I was teasing.
first half of the day we shopped, and then later that night we did the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, we can always raid the med bay just to make sure we have as many Kolto packs on us as we can. Could have not here stop me.
Okay.
I, the player, endorse these actions. Orta does
Right.
not.
Look,
I
the
mean-
med bay's there for us to use.
Yeah.
Ergo, the Culto Packs are there for us to take and use if we need to.
Yeah.
I think
I
we'd
mean,
all rather be alive than have them in the med bay.
Also true.
Well, except for maybe one of us.
I'm gonna go raid the med bay.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
You're the DM. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Well,
We're all looking
At
to
this-
you, and you're like, "Yep."
at this point, since you guys have maybe not necessarily planned your exact course of action or anything, but made enough of a plan with regards to what you're going to do in 3 days, do
Yeah,
you
we're
still
going
go
today.
out today? Oh, sorry, you were doing it today. My
Yeah,
bad. You decided
We're
not
doing
to
it
wait
today.
3
We're gonna
days.
find the
My
tunnel.
bad. Yeah, that's one thing you notice was not added on the file. You know there is one. You know where it leads inside the base. The exit point of it on the map was not really given to you. So you might have to go hunting for it the old-fashioned way.
Oh no! I have to have my friend threaten people. Okay.
True.
God damn it, or to quit threatening people.
So you
What
do
the
have
heck?
some. So you do have some sleuthing to do with regards to finding that exit. You also did mention something about ordering a new coffee machine, so there's that. Which I believe you said you
That's
you
low
ordered
priority.
directly via your
I think that's a low priority. Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's something she
No,
did on the day pad during breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
you
hit
just
the
you
order
ordered
button.
off of Narsa's own online. Got it.
Yeah. Using Ziva's information.
Yeah.
And then paying for it herself, so it's all going
Nibble
to...
getting his
Ziva's
own.
getting the emails.
Got it.
Amazon Prime.
Nibble's getting his
Narshada.
own.
Yeah.
Nibble is getting his own. Okay. But yeah. Good.
And I'm raiding the med bay.
Looking for extra culto packs and whatnot.
Yep.
Well, we're not gonna take them out of Kodav's personal
No.
inventory, but I will say that you do manage to find like 3 or 4 basic med kits that were just part of the actual original, med bay.
Is it 3 or 4? It kind of matters.
That's really rolls the dice. You are getting one of them. No, I'm kidding. You got 4.
Damn it. 4. Okay. Ziva, you want to take 2 and I'll take 2?
Okay.
So you guys got 2 med packs. Got it.
Each? Yes.
Two culto
Well, we
packs.
got
All total.
two
You got
culto
2
packs.
total, and Zoro, decided to give
Well,
2 to the
no.
Abyss. Yep.
Just try to spread them out, because if one person hoards them all, it gets hard to use them.
Yup.
Look,
Okay.
I still have those med packs that give me a boost in some stats, but I have to get injured before I do that. So.
Fair.
Nibble
If you
still
want to get
has
max value
14 of the.
Hmm?
Nibble still has 14 of the regular coastal packs and 9 of the improved ones.
Okay. Good.
Corda has healing spells.
True.
I will be right back.
Speaking of actually, yeah. And
Yes.
then, yeah, I was gonna say if you want to just take us on break real quick, we can resume, and that way you can go AFK, and we can just all go AFK for 5
Okay,
minutes.
yeah, because I might be a bit.
Yeah,
so,
same.
Fair.
family
So we'll
stuff
see-
real
we'll-
quick.
Yep, you're fine. So we'll see each other in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yep. See you soon.
But we'll be right back.
Good time.
for ready on our DM.
And
Yep.
we are back.
Oh, hi.
Hi. So, small little thing. I have a small little family emergency. Nothing's crazy, so don't, like, no one needs to freak out or anything. Also, Tilt sent me a message saying that he's having a small emergency as well. So that way he doesn't feel pressured or rushed. I let him know that we're gonna do a sign off because I don't know how long he's gonna be. So
That's fair.
so
That
we
makes sense.
agreed it would just be easier just to end here, which might be a good point to end too. That way we can get into the heat of battle and
Meat
the
and potatoes
intensity.
next time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really sorry we have to end early. Not too bad, but just by an hour. But yeah, unfortunately something came up. But let me see if the bot's working. Let me see here. Hey, it's working. It's up. All right, perfect. So quick little sign off. Thank you guys so much for showing up today to our show. However, we have several on this channel. We have our longest running show called Destiny Forge on its 4th campaign, run by Rojan. And then for temporarily alternating Mondays, we are having our Avatar: The Last Airbender game called Escape from Varric Island, which is run by Rojan. We have this game, Tales of the Outer Rim, a Star Wars 5e conversion game run by Tilt every other Tuesday. Then we have our 2 alternating shows on Thursday. We have our Mass Effect Horizons game run by me, which is this upcoming Thursday. And then alternating Thursdays, we have a New Era run by Rojan. Then we have our Saturday shows, alternating shows, where we have Wither's Waste run by Rojan. And the alternating Saturday is Downfall of Propriety, which is a D&D, Bridgerton, 18th century kind of inspired game run by Malls. And then we have our still fairly new V6 West Coast superhero game using the Masks tabletop game run by Spiffy. We have our once a month lore show on the first Sunday of every month. Where me, Rojan, and Fox get together and discuss some fun stuff. Because we had to endure a lot of fires, specifically Fox, I'm finally in the clear, thank God, but now Fox too. We decided as of right now, unless that changes, we are skipping this month entirely and going for September, but that could potentially change depending on the fires. So we might be on a small break from the show, but again, we'll keep you guys in the loop just in case. And then of course we have our Sunday show of Extinction Curse, which is a Pathfinder 2 game, temporarily on hiatus, as is kind of moving around. It's got some IRL stuff going on, but it's normally run by him. But yeah, you can check all of our shows out on YouTube. You can always check out our Discord for any announcements. But until then, sorry again for cutting this short, guys, but we will see you guys in a couple weeks back here for Tales of the Outer Rim. Otherwise, we'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.